Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Never queer, but I'm here. I almost didn't think I was gonna make it tonight, man. I've been fighting. I've been battling. Battling with the new toy I got, man. Yeah, man. I'm so glad I'm not a boomer. That's all I gotta say. One simply does not get good. One simply does not go into Mordor with the eye watching you. Good old, what's the name? Bathomir, Dakamir. Fuck's that guy's name again? I know he's Ed Stark. What was his name? You wish I could trade places with him now, don't you, Father? Yes. Oh, whatever. Hang on, that's going to drive me nuts. I thought it was like Dathomir. Well, Dathomir is a planet. Never mind, Dathomir is a planet in Star Wars. I'll show my face soon. Hold on a second. Let me look up the Lord of the Ring. Lord. All right, Lord of the Rings cast. What was the name of the guy? Damn, Sean Astin got fat. Damn, boy. Boromir. I knew it was something like that. I'm not a complete idiot. So, I got a new toy. Got a new toy. It's got really cool lights and shit. It's a really cool flight stick. Yo, what's up, dude? What's up, Jake? But I can't use it just yet. I've been trying to get this thing. So it comes set up pretty well from the factory. But if you can see, it's got like these two, like there's these two hat switches. Yeah, I'm getting ready to send it to you, Jake. It's got these two hat switches, right? So I was thinking about using them for, like in the cockpit, like navigating around. But I think it's easier to use the mouse. So I've been trying to get the mouse set up to where I can just use the mouse for all. Happy birthday. That's right, man. Happy birthday. So I've been trying to get the mouse set up and the flight stick and working and doing all that. So the flight stick will be ready in a few days. Right now I'm still going to be using a regular controller. But I think these two hat switches that I have up here that I can use as a camera interaction, I think it's way easier to use the mouse. So I've been playing with the mouse off and on today as much as I can. I have a mouse that has like 6 buttons on it. So I think I have it set now. I can like hold in one of the buttons. I can go up and down. You know, I can zoom in and out. If I toggle the other button number 5, I can, you know, look around, you know, this way, up and down. And then I can zoom out as well. I just don't have yaw or pitch, really. It's like up or down, side to side. But if I need to tweak it, I can do that. Oh yeah, and then I also have the right and left button as height. Like the right and left button. If I hold in button number 4 on the mouse, I can right and left click on the main buttons and that'll bring me up and down. I can also still, you know, interact with all the workings. So I think I have the mouse almost set to where I want it. I haven't done anything with like exterior camera views, but I have the what's it called? Keyboard to help switch those things. I think I'm still going to use the hat buttons for the exterior. And then drone mode I can take care of with the keyboard. So I think within the next few days I'm going to be able to start using this thing. But this flight stick is real cool, man. Real cool. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to keep it yet, to be honest, because it's a lot of work to get everything set to where I have it on the controller right now. The controller is like, outside of having to use the thumb to land, the controller is perfect. So yeah, I don't know if I can where's my phone? It's got well, sort of a mouse. Let me get my flashlight up on my phone here, and I'll see if I can show you guys. This is some high-tech shit right here. All right, let me get the camera up. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Hang on a second. Okay, so kind of where that light's flashing, there's like two switches, right? They're like little joysticks. They're like they're called hat switches. And one of them mimics a D-pad, and the other one is an analog one that's got, you know, I think like 4 or 6 axes on it. So I can set those up. Oh shit! Hang on. And down. I can set those little thumbsticks up to use as the camera, but I don't have a way to, like, if I was going to do that, I have to use other buttons on the side here and program them to do like height and zoom and stuff like that, and I don't want to take buttons away that I can use for other things, you know, heading, like adjusting the heading, like things I really need while I'm flying. So I think I might just leave these analog sticks alone up top here, and just use the mouse to move around, which seems like it'll be okay. I think you know, I can, you know, go with my left hand on the stick here, and then, dude, that's just what I was getting ready to say, but you cut me off. That's what I was getting ready to say. So I finally have the mouse set up, I think, to where everything is good. I couldn't start doing this until about 3 hours ago. I had to get a USB hub because I don't have enough USB ports on the Xbox. It's all good, bro. But yeah, I like this flight stick a lot. It's gonna be nice in the next few days when I can finally start using it. But yeah, I finally have the mouse, I think, to where everything is kind of set now to where I like it. I just have to get used to how it all works, because it's a new mouse setup. But I don't have to worry about that tonight. I'm going to be using my regular controller. But yeah, I'd like to be able to use the hat switches, you know, for other things, you know, like adjusting the heading, you know, outside camera view. You know, if I was going to do, for me to get this flight stick set up to where, like, I have my controller right now, I would have to use like all 4 of these buttons on the side here for camera settings, and I don't really want to do that. I want these buttons on the side here to do other things, you know, landing gear, setting the heading, you know, things that, yeah, it's a twist rudder. Yeah, you can twist it, you can move it forward and back, and you can download an app as well where you can use it to tweak it and, you know, get the dead zones set up and all that. But it's got like 21 buttons on here. It's got, you know, double throttles that you can use, or you can set up one for flaps. But it's got double throttles. It's got the indents in it. It's got toga all the way up. It's got like a middle setting. It's got full and reverse. It's got the, you know, flex. It's got a climb setting on it as well. You know, it's got a lot of nice features. It's got a trim wheel up on the top here you can use for trim. You know, it's got a trigger if you're gonna, you know, do a fighter. This is set up mainly for brakes, but it's nice. I just really couldn't start playing with it until this afternoon, and with work it was a little difficult. But this is gonna be nice here. It was only $100 on Amazon. It's not too bad. But yeah, for me to get that flight stick set up to where I have my controller right now, I would have to use half of the buttons for like different camera settings, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to be flying. It is. Yeah, it's here, let me type it in the chat. Well, I put it in Discord, but I'll type it in the chat too. But yeah, it'll be easier, I think, for me to fly with my left hand and use the mouse in the right hand. It's the Velocity 1 flight stick from Turtle Beach. Yep. So I started playing with it last night, and I got really discouraged because, like, it wasn't working properly. And in order to get this flight stick to work properly, at least on the Xbox that I have, I cannot start the simulator with my regular controller and then switch to the flight stick. I have to start the whole simulator with the flight stick. Otherwise, it won't read properly, and I have to have the mouse profile set a certain way, so... Alright, let's see here. Main menu, let's get our Grand Caravan going. Oh yeah, I gotta get my headphones on. I can't hear shit. Bending over when you get old is fun. It's fun when you get old. Alright. I've been playing more with that Cub Crafter with the new was it G3X, I think it's called. I think that new G3X or whatever it's called, that system is pretty damn nice. Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah, I didn't actually build a route yet, you know. I mean, they're not that far, those airports, so yeah, we're gonna be trying to make some soft buttery touchdowns in the Caribbean tonight using the Grand Caravan. Yeah, I'm all for suggestions because it's... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the microphone. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm all for suggestions because, you know, kind of run out of them sometimes. All right, let me, let's put this up here. Let's get you out of the way, buddy. Yeah, yep, that's right. Yeah, I mean, they're not, like, super far, so I can just plug it in and just fly in and, you know. I know St. Bart's, they, you know, like, it's not like I have to worry about an ILS landing. So, all right, is there any kind of content updates? Nope. Make sure the audio is off on my monitor. Mute is on. And let me turn up here. Yep. Yeah, it looks, I think the Caravan, I think it's just a regular Garmin, like G1000, I think. My batteries on my controller may die while we're flying tonight. If they are, I have to run upstairs real quick and grab my spare. I didn't bring it down for work today. Yeah, the G3X is it's a pretty, I mean, they did a great job like redoing the nav system in these G3X, you know, systems with the Cub Crafters. It is way different than before. It's a little cumbersome to put a waypoint in or an actual flight. You can do it. It's just there's a few steps to getting into the screen to do it, but once you do it a few times, it's not too bad. All right, Cessna. No. Yeah, I was so discouraged with that flight stick last night after like trying to get it set up, and then I couldn't get it really set up, and it wasn't reading the hat switches, the thumb sticks correctly. I was like, man, I'm just gonna send this back. But I woke up this morning with a, you know, fresh start, and I was like, well, let me try plugging it in and not having my other controller connected, and sure enough, it was much better. All right, where is our tour guide? I think this is our tour guide one. I think that's the one that says tour on it. All right, let's, I'm not really sure which airport to start off with. Let me see here. I'm not really sure where Saab is in Oh, that's not the correct. Let me get back on Discord and find it. I don't think that's not the correct. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Oh yeah, TNCS. Okay. TNCS. Yeah, I've never heard of this airport before. Let me see what. Wancho Villa. Oh yeah, that's a short runway for sure. Jesus Christ. All right, let me see what we're dealing with here. How close it is to Oh yeah. Okay. So what is the first one here? St. Bart to St. Martin. Well shit, that's an easy flight. But we can do that. St. Bart to St. Martin. Yeah. Alright, well let's start at St. Bart's. Let's do what hypoxia suggests. Let's go here. Yeah, that YouTube short that I put up where I landed at St. Bart's before, Grease bet me that I couldn't do it, and he's like, if you do it, I'm gonna buy the shittiest liveries that are available. So that's why at the end of that video I was like, get your liveries, Grease, get your shitty liveries. Get your piece of shit liveries, Grease. Alright, let's yeah, I think we're okay. Oh yeah, hang on, let me make sure that my controllers are okay. Alright, sim rate, mouse profile 2. I guess I can use the new mouse. And keyboard is okay. Yeah, let me try using a new mouse, the new profile that I have set up for it. I'm not going to have to use the mouse too often tonight, but it'll be good practice. Yeah, because up to that point, like I tried like landing like 3 or 4 times and I just couldn't get down quick enough. And I was having trouble with the speed, like getting slow enough, you know. I mean, it's a difficult landing. But anyways, yeah, so when I was so happy that I landed it. It's like, get your shitty liveries, Grease. Go ahead and get them. I think that St. Bart landing, I think that's more difficult than the one over in near Mount Everest at that Lukla airport. At least that one you can see it for a while before you have to get down. This one you'd like have to skim the road and just drop right down. Well, I don't need to tell you guys. You guys know that stuff already. I'm talking to professionals here. I don't need to. All right, let's see here. Why does this? Oh, hang on. Let me change some of these settings. For some reason, when I plugged in the joystick last night, oh yeah, it put everything in as easy. Motherfucker. Hang on. We gotta change this. All right, hard. And I always turn off crash damage. No waypoints, no landing path. No notifications. All right, hard. Assisted yoke. I like the assisted checklist. Maybe, yeah. Usually, you know, when I see the, like I've looked up like on FlightAware, like St. Bart's, just to see what kind of airplanes land. It's a lot of PC-12s, a lot of Grand Caravans, and, you know, planes like that. But, yeah, I think spoilers would definitely help. In my professional opinion. All right, turn this on so Mega Karen can talk to the ATC. Yeah, no, they don't. Yeah. All right, auto trim, no. Turbulence, realistic. Cyclic, assisted controller. Yeah, we can turn that on. That one's not too bad, since I'm still using an Xbox controller. I think I had that on before. All right. Auto rudder is off. Assisted yoke off. All right, that's good. Piloting we just did. Points of interest, we can leave all those on. And user experience. All right, let's put this on hard, and then... All right, no. Show messages, ATC voices. No checklists on. Off. Piloting. AI piloting and cursor mode off. Yeah, that's good. That's good to have off. If you have this feature on here, the piloting and cursor mode, whenever you go in cursor mode, the jerk off next to me takes over, and he usually messes everything up. So I have that off. All right. All right. No heads up. No HUDs. G effect. Civilian aviation pilot. G suit. And end of flight air crash. Okay, very good. All right, let's save this. Actually, let me look at these general options too, because did that flight stick change things? I wonder if it changed anything else. Oh no, everything else looks okay. Nope, everything else looks okay. All right, very good. All right, let's go back and let's get this airplane started up. Actually, I'm not gonna put that much fuel in it since we're doing some short trips. Let's lighten our load a little bit. Let's put like, I don't know, let's put like 35. I guess we'll put like 40% in. And let's plug in a little bit of weight. All right, very good. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. New mouse setup. Gotta remember this. How do I zoom in again? All right, yeah. I'm gonna still use the controller for now. All right. Using the controller is so much easier. I might, maybe I will use that flight stick instead of the mouse. I don't know. Oh, that's as close as I can get anyways. No wonder I was having trouble. All right, battery on. Turn that on. Make sure our propeller's up all the way. Put you up a little bit. All right, let's see if we can get this. I'm trying to do this from memory. All right, starter on and ignition on. Sort of. Well, there is a little touchpad on it. I'm not really sure how to use that part yet. But, it's got two little, you know, like when you look at a regular controller, how it's got like thumbsticks. It's got two little thumbsticks on the top of it. It's just, you know, I'm so used to using this controller, like it's, to me, I think flying is much easier with this controller than having that flight stick at the moment. If I can get it set up to where I'm as comfortable using the flight stick like I am using this controller, then, you know, everything will be okay. But yeah, until I get to that point, I mean, I'm still not 100% sure I'm going to keep it yet, to be honest. Alright, generator. Alright, it's on. We can put that on normal. We can turn this off. Really? I wonder why it turned off. Alright, we got low idle. Maybe I didn't have this up far enough. What's my, Alright, I think I should be able to... deactivate this now. Put these on normal. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Alright, let me see what this says here. Let's restart. Fuck. I was trying to do it from memory. I'm like, how difficult can it be? It's only 3 switches. I think our co-pilot sabotaged us. All right, oh, maybe I didn't turn the fuel selectors on. They are... Oh, where did the fuel selectors go? Maybe because I didn't turn the fuel selectors on. That might have something to do with it. I bet you that's why the engines didn't stay lit. All right, engine normal. Power lever idle, prop lever max. All right, battery on, beacon on. Let's get rid of that. Battery on. Beacon light. Yeah, beacon. All right, avionics 1. We can monitor some shit. All right, fuel boost on. Starter on. All right, we're already in low idle. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you with the checklist. I just flew this plane like the other day, so I was like, well, let me try it from memory, because there's only like a few things to do. But yeah, you're right. Now you're talking. I could tear up some donuts, that's for sure. Yeah, that Tecnam, man, that plane looks pretty damn sweet, that's for sure. Alright, we can put the fuel boost on normal. And turn the starter off. Alright, now it's no problem because we have fuel now. So alright, let's plug in where are we going first? I think we're going to St. Martin first. Yep. Alright, let's go to St. Martin. Even though that's right next door, let's oh, that's so nice being able to click on that now. So the way the mouse was set up before, whenever I would left click on it, it would zoom in all the way, so I could never interact with buttons. Now I can. That's awesome. Alright, TNCM. I I put a lot of hours in the last like day, like after work last night. I probably put in about 4 hours after work last night trying to get this kind of stuff set up, and it was so frustrating because I couldn't get the flight stick to work properly. And then I, like I said, tried again this morning, and it's getting a little better. I really do want to keep it, but I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get that thing set up to where, like, I'm so spoiled by how this Xbox controller works everything. Like, it's so easy to move around the cockpit, you know, like, it's really simple. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that flight stick. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not in a rush to give it back or anything. Like, I mean, Amazon's got a really liberal return policy, so, I mean, like, I'm not, like, looking to give it back anytime soon. What runway would that be? That would be 10, I think. Yeah, 10. All right, let's do TNCM. Probably. Pedals I could probably get used to. My main difficulty right now with the flight stick is getting it set to a point where I can move the camera in the cockpit around as easily as I can right now. That's my biggest holdup right now, is being able to move around the cockpit. It's so easy to do it with the controller, and part of it's because I've been using the controller for so long, so I'm very comfortable with it. But yeah, if I can get the camera situated either with the mouse and, well, we talked about it already. If I can get it set up to where I'm comfortable, yeah, I have no problem keeping it. All right, let's do, we'll just do RNAV. And I don't know which one it is to do. We'll do Gouda. Oh, we could do Menlo, actually. Let's do Menlo, and then we'll come in from behind. Who doesn't like coming in from behind? You know what I mean? Hang on, let me look up the chart on FlightAware and see what the what the things are called. Hang on. I'm at a loss for words tonight. The minimums. Minimums. All right, TNCM. St. Martin, and approach, GNSS. So we got minimums of 686. So let's turn this on. Go there. 686. All right, close enough. All right, let's go down and activate this. And let's make sure we don't have that dirty, oh shit. Hang on. All right, oh good, it doesn't have it in there. A lot of times in these Garmin systems now, it throws in this manual sequence, and that's like having a vector in there or discontinuity. It like completely messes up the flight plan. All right, let's go. Let's put some taxi lights on, torpedo switch on. These buttons don't work. And let's put this on this. And what is the pressure in this area of the world? Oh, I just got rid of it. All right, TNCM. Let me look it up again. TNCM. Yeah. Them damn birds, man. Yep. Always messing it up for us little guys. Alright, it's currently, why is it not giving us the weather right now? Alright, weather. Broken clouds. Alright. 30 inches. We got 1016 hectopascals, so let's plug that in. Alright, 1016. Put our flight director on. Set the altitude for like, I don't know, set it for like 2500. Yeah, let's set it for like 2500. I don't really know if we're going to be using much autopilot with this. And let's turn these up. All right. All right, let's well, I guess if we're trying to be a simulator, we should let the ATC know we're leaving.
Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot Juliet traffic DDH 1234 taking off runway 10 straight out departure.
That is loud, Jesus Christ. Thank you, sir. This is probably for me probably the easiest airport to land at tonight.
Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot Juliet traffic DDH 1234 is taxiing to runway 10.
I've never tried landing at Saba Airport, and well, we all know about St. Bart's, so. Oh, that's cool, man. Sometimes I wish I had a computer so I could do VATSIM also. I think VATSIM is such a cool thing. And DCS, man, that combat simulator, man, that thing is wild. Damn, 96%. Jesus, that's awesome. That's great, man. Congratulations. Very cool. All right, I'm not, you know, obviously I'm not a real pilot, but I would venture to say that these pilots pretty much get takeoff power set before they release their brakes on an airport like this. Just a guess. Yeah, I watch a fair amount of videos on YouTube with DCS, man. It is awesome. It's so realistic too, like how they talk to each other. I mean, I know there's a lot of like pilots that are on there, you know, and ex-military pilots and all that. So I know there's a fair amount of realism to it, but man, it's cool. All right, let's sync our heading. So nice using the mouse now for that. All right. Oh yeah, we got to put landing lights on, I guess. All right, let's give it some oh, hang on, high idle. Yeah, if I had a computer, I would definitely be on DCS, that's for sure. No stuttering, no stuttering. Now we can thank photogrammetry for that. Boy, and this is on a Series X also. Come on, simulator. Stop being a bitch. Yeah, we can thank photogrammetry for that. That stuff uses so much data. Wow. I can't believe this is a Series X. I got 12 teraflops. And look at it. All right, let's turn off photogrammetry. Damn, my controller's not even responding right now. There we go. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if there's a ground detail slider, but there is photogrammetry, and that's a big deal. Usually I have it off when I take off. But I was like, yeah, we're in the Caribbean. How bad could it be? I'm sure live weather has a bit to do with that too, but let's start with this and see what happens. Photogrammetry uses a lot of data. I'm not sure how much, but it says it uses a lot. Potentially gigabytes of data. Man, I haven't had stuttering that bad ever on this system. The Series X, the Series S, I used to have, yeah, but not on this one. Yay! Oh, I love it. All right, well, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. All right, let me, the battery looks like it's getting low. Let me go ahead and get the other battery while this is, well, let me wait for the prompt to click on the screen, and then I'll start at the runway this time. Yeah, they might have. Yeah, yeah. Xbox seems like it's doing okay. It's not like out of breath or anything. Now we'll leave photogrammetry off this time, and we'll start at the runway this time with the engines running, and I'll plug in the airport too before we take off. You know, both airports. All right, let me go get that other battery. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. I've been having a lot of fun with that Jedi Survivor game. That game is a ton of fun. Something about running around with a lightsaber, killing bad guys, something very satisfying about that. All right, let's try this again. One more again. We should be good this time. We got a fresh restart. Got photogrammetry turned off. I'm not even gonna plug in the approach. Fuck it, we'll just fly the whole thing visually. If I get stuck, then, you know, we can always do a go around and I can plug in an approach at that point. But let's just go ahead and get up in the air. Why don't I turn that feature off? Alright, let's put you up. I guess I should let the ATC know that I'm taking off.
Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot Juliet traffic DDH 1234 taking off runway 10 departing straight out.
Alright, thanks for talking back to me. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, we gotta plug in our altitude also. And our pressure is probably still the same. All right, 2500, and we had 1016 before. Yep. All right, let's give this another try. Pretty realistic looking cruise ship. Yeah, that photogrammetry, that thing's a killer. It uses so much data. Yeah, like I said, I pretty much leave it off until I'm in the air. Like normally I would turn it on right now. But I think I'll just leave it off the whole time.
Juliana approach DDH 1234 is type Cessna Caravan 2 miles northeast of Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot Juliet 600 feet. Request flight following.
You know what? I don't know. I might turn that off.
Squawk 0621 DDH 1234.
They're so annoying. Yeah, let me turn off the ATC because they're not going to shut up the whole flight. No, not here. It's under assistance. Yeah, they will just keep on talking. Oh, I can leave that part on, but let's turn off ATC voices. Yeah, they will not shut the fuck up the whole flight. And let me get rid of them here as well. Alright, we might as well put on some cruise control. Let's sync our heading. Put this in heading mode. Let's put this in flight level change. Put the yaw dampener on. We probably should have put the yaw dampener on closer after we took off, but whatever. Give it a little more juice. Let's turn off our landing lights. Yeah, we probably should have turned these lights up a little bit. Alright, let's put our pitot heat on. Ideally, thank you, sir. Yeah. I kind of thought about that as I was taking off. I said, I'm kind of low, man. I should probably be seeing a little more over the... Oh yeah, live weather. Yeah, that's right. Like the night we delivered cocaine in what was it? Was it Colombia where we delivered cocaine, or was it Brazil, or? Yep. All right. Do we need to pull our propeller back at all? No. Everything looks okay. That's surprising. Usually you got to pull the propeller back a little bit, but yeah, we can pretend like we're delivering, or just like we delivered cocaine. Alright, we might as well plug in some sort of approach, I guess. Let's see here. Procedures, select approach. Let's do RNAV. Let's do PFANG. This is still the same. It was a 686 or something like that. All right, enter, and let's activate it. Let me make sure that there's no manual sequence. Nope, we are good. All right, let's do nav. Yeah, you would think bird strikes would be in the sim. It's kind of surprising they're not. Well, thank you, my good sir. Thank you for sending over the flight chart. Boy, I've never seen a terminal print out like that before. That's some high-tech professional shit right there. Yeah, I have the chart pulled up on Navigraph, but that's a cool diagram for the airport. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I pay for I think it's like $15 a month, this sim brief Navigraph subscription that I pay for, and that gives me, not only does it have all the flight planning tools with SimBrief, Navigraph has every single chart for every single airport available, and it gives you live time weather and all that, you know, for barometric pressure and wind gusts and all that. Yeah, absolutely. I would think so. Let me look at this chart again. So then we're going from here to Saab, and then from Saab back to St. Bart's. I've never been to these islands before. I've been to St. Thomas and St. Croix many years ago. Never been to St. Martin or St. Bart's. Or I think it would be great to live in on a little island like this. Just nothing but rich women and bikinis running around. Some good looking, some not so good looking, but almost all of them rich, and that's what matters. Hey, what's up, Greece? What's up? I'm starting to get used to flying without a HUD. I kind of like it. I kind of like the realism, like how it looks without the HUD. It was a little weird at first because I've been flying for like a year with that heads-up display, and before that with Aerofly, but it's kind of cool without having the HUD. Gotta wrap a little blanket around me, man. I wear this like all day while I'm working. I need to keep it really cold down here, otherwise the upstairs gets super hot during the day. Because this downstairs where I'm working, it's like 10 or 15 degrees cooler than the upstairs. And they got some big clouds over here on the islands today. One place that's on my bucket list that I'm going to get to before I die is Bora Bora. I've had my eye on that place forever, and I've never been able to get there. Even when I was making the money to go there, I couldn't get there. I couldn't get the time off of work, or, you know, scheduling with conflict with kids and shit like that, but I could see myself going to Bora Bora and never coming back. Yeah, that works. You can watch these boring old flight simulator streams. That's awesome. That's cool, man. There's some really good pictures you put up on Discord, man. I almost made a joke the other day about one of them being that it almost looks like real life, but you know, sometimes jokes over text don't come over as jokes. But yeah, man. ForeFlight. Never heard of them before. Yeah, that ETA Airways, man. I mean, I liked Air Italia. I thought they had a cool livery. But then when I saw ETA Airways with their livery, I was like, oh my god, that is such a cool color blue, and then with the Italian flag on the back. Yeah, that's a classy looking livery, man. I like that shit. Look at that golf course down there taking up most of the island. For them fat, rich Americans. Really, the whole golf course, it's like the whole island's a golf course. But they're driving me insane. The dream police, they're coming for me. Every single night, they're driving me insane. This is Yo Mama Tours. I like flying this plane. This plane's a pretty fun plane to fly. There's a bush trip in California that uses this plane, and this plane's a lot of fun to fly. I would think we would be making our turn here pretty soon towards the west. I haven't really been able to use it yet, and to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to keep it. So yeah, I got it yesterday, and I couldn't use it with a keyboard and mouse until today. I had to get a USB hub so I could plug everything into the Xbox. The flight stick is great for what it is. It's built really nice. It's really solid. It's got a lot of customizable buttons. Like, it's got good sensitivity. I just, at this point, I'm so used to the Xbox controller and being able to... My main issue is navigating around the cockpit. And right now I can do it seamlessly with this controller. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that same kind of movement with the setup with the flight stick, so I'm working on it. I haven't tried using it in any kind of airplane yet, but I'm still working on getting everything set up. I think I have the mouse now where... So my plan is to use the flight stick for everything for the airplane and use the mouse for, like, moving around the cockpit and interacting with the buttons. So I'm working on it. Probably in a few days I'll be able to use it and see, but it's a really nice stick, man. It's... Yeah, Turtle Beach did it. It was only $100 too for it. I mean, it's... I don't know if the Caribbean's safe. I mean, when I went there, it was like 30 years ago, 40 years ago, you know. When I went to St. Thomas and St. Croix, that was... Shit, I think I was either just going into middle school or... My parents used to have friends that had, like, a condo down there. I'm sure I'll get used to it. But, yeah, so the plan is to fly... The plan is to use the flight stick with my left hand and the mouse with my right hand. And I finally have the mouse, I think, set up to where I can zoom in, zoom out, go left, pitch up and down, like, do all the movements in the cockpit. You know, the mouse I have has 2 buttons on the side, so that helps with that. Yeah, I'll get used to it. It's just gonna... Programming everything. It comes really well programmed from the factory. It's got everything almost set. It's got one profile for helicopters and one for airplanes. And then they have an app you can download where you can customize it and tweak things from there through the app. So... Yeah, I'm just not ready. I mean, I just started being able to program the buttons just a few hours ago. I couldn't get everything plugged into the Xbox last night. So, I'm working on it, though. I work on it a little bit during the day when I have breaks at work. And yeah, it'll come. I think in the next maybe 2 or 3 days, I'll be able to start using it. It's going to be a little weird at first, moving with this. I really need to practice with the mouse and get used to which buttons do what, and if I can get comfortable with the mouse as my main source of movement, then it won't be a problem. Right now, it's so easy with the controller. I just have to hold the left bumper in, and then the joysticks move around and the triggers move up and down. Like, it's very, very simple to move around. But yeah, the flight stick though itself is great. I like it a lot. It lights up really cool. It's really solid. It's got a twist rudder on the stick. It's got dual throttles, so you can use one for flaps and one for the throttle. And then it's got 8 buttons on the side, which you can use for anything. And it's got 2 like hat buttons on top. One analog, one digital. And then it's got 3 other buttons on the top that you can use for, well, one's like a little touchpad, sort of. That's got like a target on it, I guess is used for targeting. And then it's got a trigger on it as well. It's a really cool flight stick. Alright, so we don't need to start descending until we get to Avaki. That's probably coming up here pretty soon. Yeah, see this movement here, where I can just move forward and back, I don't know if I can do that with the mouse yet. Oh shit, we're coming in. I didn't realize we were making our turn towards the runway. So what's up, man? How you been, Grease? You having a good start to the week? Alright, now that we got our glide path icon showing up, I wonder if I could click on approach. I wonder what would happen. Will it pick up our glide path? It probably will. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't know if I can really have my controller operating at the same time as the flight stick. I had an issue with that last night. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Glide Path. Thank you for being a part of my life tonight. Yeah, ideally that would be okay. I mean, there's 2 little joysticks on the top of the flight stick where I can kind of use that for the camera, but yeah, anyways. Yeah, I mean, if there's a way I can still use my regular controller, like, to move around the cabin, that would be great. But then, like, it's a lot of things, though, to move around, though. Like, keyboard, mouse, controller, flight stick, like, it'd be nice not to have to, like, you know, have all that stuff. I'd rather not use my Xbox controller and the flight stick at the same time. I'd rather just use the flight stick. Well, thank you. It's a little easier with the glide path connected. We'll just stick in the same airplane. We'll just refuel and take off again. If we were doing an ILS landing, I would sit outside the airplane right now and just watch it land. That could have been better. But not bad, though. Oh, they got a parking spot for us, it looks like. Yeah, the wind kind of got me at the end. Kind of blew me to the side. All right, let's just make our own park. Oh, no, they got us coming in over there. My bad, fellas. Give me the signal, TJ. Thank you. Oh, you didn't give me the other signal yet. All right. Well, anyways. All right, let's, Wow. That's cool. Man, I wish they had a CRJ in this simulator. All right, let's go ahead and let's put this back on flight idle. Just make sure our flaps are up. All right, let's see if we can get the fuel truck over here. If not, I guess we can contact the ATC. I don't think it's available on the on Xbox. At least I haven't seen it yet. All right, that's not working. Let's contact the ATC. Oh, fuck it. I don't really want to turn the ATC back on. Maybe we'll just pretend. All right, well, in the meantime, let's plug in our next aeroport. Ew, a vanilla CRJ? Ew. Yeah, I think I would hate that too. This pushback isn't working too well tonight. All right, where are we going to now? TNCS. All right, let's just pretend. All right, enter. Let's see here. Clear. Collapse. Delete flight plan. Yeah, see, I can't strafe to the side or front and back with this mouse yet, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to. That's a big deal, because I need to be able to move around the cockpit. I can go up and down, and, you know, I can raise and lower and zoom in or out, but anyways, all right. Let's go ahead and take care of this. Let's just plug in our destination. All right, so we got TNCS. I guess we could plug in our takeoff airport too. I guess we can plug in St. Martin. All right, TN C And unfortunately, like, there's like no information or videos anywhere about setting up like a decent profile for that flight stick anywhere on the internet. Like, there's like no reading material. It's crazy. All right, I'm guessing that going into runway 12 would be ideal because there'd probably be a headwind, I would think. So let's do runway 12. And let's do, what's this one? TNCM. Yeah, I could be the first. It's really like, if you have a decent amount of time to sit down and play with it, it's really just a lot of trial and error with the settings to get them correct. So, you know, maybe I can put a good video together. I'm very close to figuring out like a good setup, and I've only been working on it for, you know, a few hours, but I think by tomorrow night I'll have a really good gauge on if I'm going to be able to really do what I want to do with this thing. If I bought the other one, that was like the double yoke one, that one I'd definitely be able to do the setups that I was looking for, but it's got a lot more buttons you can customize. All right, runway 10. All right, visual 12. We'll just do straight. We'll just leave the barometric pressure the same. I'm not looking it up. We got to get rid of that manual sequence. Yep, let's delete that. Okay. And is there any departure type? I don't think it's really, well, hang on, let me plug this into Navigraph real quick and see what it says. What kind of drone are you thinking about getting? I think drones are awesome. All right, TNCM. All right, that and TNCS, I think. TNCS. Trying to keep some level of realism with like a flight plan instead of just getting up in the air and flying directly to it, even though it's only 25 miles. All right, visual approach. Oh, they do have an RNAV approach for runway 12. You know, we should probably land on, let's see what the runways, if they have any wind information. All right, let's do runway 12. Final. And let's see if there's any departures that... Hey, all these departures go way past the... way past where we need to go, so we're not going to do a departure. All right, let me plug in a couple of waypoints, though. Let's see here. Add the route. All right, let me see if I can do CS 400. All right, let's clear this out. Let's clear that. Let's go back to flight plan. Let's come up here. Let me see if I can put in CS 400. That's the beginning of that RNAV landing that they have available. That's the first waypoint. All right, CS 400. Oh, it sure does have it. All right, CS 400, then CS 300. All right, CS 300. That's cool, man. The Predator is a cool one, man. Global Hawk's really cool too, man. That's some good choices, man. You should go ahead and get it. All right, CS 300 does not exist. Let me see if there's any other waypoints out here. Just curious, just trying to plug a few things into the navigation. Nope. All right, so we'll leave that one alone then. Well, I got CS 400. All right, we'll leave that alone then. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. All right, flight plan. Oh yeah, it's right next to Bo Pat. All right, let's take off and then get out of here. All right, buddy. Might want to watch your head there. I'm coming through. What am I looking like on fuel? Plenty of fuel. All right. Ain't that a shame? All right. Give me one more second. Sorry. Just trying to look up one more thing. All right. Nope. No NDB or VOR station. All right. Let's go. Oh, I just Indiana Jones that guy. A big white ball right there. That thing. Oh wow, that is cool. I think they do actually in the Microsoft in the marketplace store. I think they do have them actually. Oh, you know what? Let me turn around again and go back to that point of interest because that thing is not gonna get off the map unless I go there. Hang on a second. I thought that point of interest would have turned off since we were right over there, but it doesn't look like it is. If it doesn't turn off this time, then I guess we'll just leave it on. Oh, that's because we didn't park at the point of interest. All right, let's just stop here for a second and see if it shuts off. All right, let's go again. Alright, I may just have to turn off points of interest. When I get lined up at the runway, I'll go into settings and see if I can turn it off. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that's going to stay there. Well, let's see if it turns off when we're flying. Sometimes they turn off when you're flying. Sometimes they don't. I've had them stay on the whole time sometimes. And we are booking down this tarmac. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Oh, I thought that was a CRJ for a second, but, well, you know what? Hang on. Never mind, that's a CJ4. It's like, them bastards, once again, putting airplanes in the parking lot that we can't access. They do that shit all the time. They like doing that. They like messing with us. Like, that'd be nice, Bill. What's that, Charles? Let's put a CRJ 900 right in the parking lot of St. Martin's Airport. Let's get them something they'll never get on Xbox. Alright, let's put our... There, we got our flaps down. We gotta put our landing lights on. And I think we can take off again. Boy, this thing is really pulling to the left. Good lord. Do you have to kill us after you tell us? Is it a big secret Magnum? Are you really the real Magnum PI? Is that what you're gonna tell us? Not sure if this airplane would actually go in this direction this early on, but it's a simulator, it's okay. And I don't know any better, being that I've never been trained, but I'm pretty sure that they would have flown out farther and around so they're not so close to planes landing, but who knows? Well, there's people out there that know. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of those people. Alright, let's put our that on. Let's turn off some landing lights. Don't worry, Grease. We won't send the dogs looking for you if you fall asleep. Ooh, prompt RPM is not good. Let's get that out of the red. There you go, buddy. You can breathe a little easier now, little prop. We got you covered. What? That can't be right. 9,000 miles? Maybe it's that CS400. Maybe that's not correct. Maybe that's not correct. Yeah, maybe we should get rid of that. Well, let's go into heading mode first before we make any changes. Let's delete this. Well, I'm glad I checked that out. We'd be flying to Puerto Rico. 9,000 miles. I wonder where that CS400 really is. I don't know. When I plugged in this airport in Navigraph, it gave me an option for an RNAV landing on runway 12. So I plugged it in, and it said CS400. So that's what I plugged in. Now I know that's not a real waypoint or whatever, but I was like, well, let me give it a shot. And I'm glad I looked. Because, yeah, it's 9,000 miles away from here. That waypoint's like all the way in Russia, probably. That is awesome. Oh, and a Vulcan too? Damn. Yeah, man, I'd love to see some of that shit. That is cool. And you building them yourself too. That is awesome. I would love to be able to do something like that. Like have the time and the money and the resources. That'd be awesome. That's such a cool hobby. Where are we going, bud? Yeah, we're not going the right way. Let's get rid of this straight also. Yeah, I spent about a half an hour last night trying to find videos. Now, there's a lot of video reviews online, but none of them, like, one guy tried to go over his button configurations, and he just didn't do a good job. So, I mean, if I get comfortable enough with this thing, maybe I'll make a video, but I was really looking for, like, there's not a good owner's manual for this thing. It's really a shitty booklet that comes with it. It's like 3 pages long. And a lot of it, I guess, is self-explanatory with just setting the buttons for where you want it, but it would be nice if they, like, if they had a demonstration, I guess. You know, of like, here's what we have for prop engines. Here's what we have for jets. That would have been nice. Oh yeah, let's get rid of this manual sequence. Those never really popped in to the flight systems before, I guess maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. And one of the updates that happened like 2 or 3 months ago, then they just started popping in. And yeah, if they are ever in your flight plan, get rid of them, because it's just like a vector or a discontinuity the way that these systems, at least in the simulator, that's how. If it's in the simulator here, your flight plan's not gonna be complete. It's always gonna, you know, be kind of messed up. Well, I hope I like it. I've never tried it before. I know it's a little runway. Might have to do a go around. I'm probably going to fly it by hand once we make that turn. Why does it have a top of descent there? Oh, to get down to 964. Yeah, I'll probably fly it by hand. Once we make that once we make that turn, I'll probably fly it by hand. All right, and let's set this up here. Oh, it doesn't give us the, well, it might, actually. Oh, there's our island. Yeah, Boxy, I thought you liked me. I thought like we were like okay online, and then you send me this message on Discord and you're like, you know what? I know you're not a pilot, but why don't you fly to these 3 airports? Go ahead. Have fun. I read that message, I was like, damn man, what did I do to make him mad? Like, what did I do? I'm trying to like replay conversations in my head, be like, nah, I don't think I said anything messed up. It's all good. Yeah, I like going to places like I've never really been to before. It's tough to really find places to go sometimes in when you're flying around. 'Cause I always want to go to like the same places. A little bit. Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't playing around with that flight stick today, I probably would have done some homework on these airports, to be honest. It does, doesn't it? It actually does. That's pretty cool. Hey, Grease, are you still awake or did you go to sleep yet? If you're still awake, I want to know, did you ever buy those liveries that you were supposed to buy after I landed at St. Bart's last time. Did you ever get those? Or did you punk out? All right, we got about 5 miles to our turn. Let me see how long this runway is actually. Oh, about 300 meters. That's fun. All right, I'll check out Saba in a minute. Yeah, the only picture I saw of the Saba airport was the one that I downloaded for the thumbnail I did. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what you said. I saw here's Saba, but let me. Oh yeah, a little postage stamp. You know what? I think that's the same picture I have in my thumbnail. To be honest, I think if I have to go back and look at my thumbnail, I think that's the same picture I downloaded. Well, it doesn't leave much room for error, man. If you really like, you can't overshoot the runway on this one. You'll fall off a cliff. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yep, that's right. Yeah, I mean, I plugged in the airport and I saw all these pictures and I saw that one that you sent. And I was like, that's cool looking. Let me get that one. Then I made a collage of like all 3 runways. All right, I'm gonna let the airplane make this turn and then take off the... Hey, I might have a glide path on this one too. I won't use the glide path this time. But that diamond's showing up again. I probably could do that RNAV landing, the GPS landing. I wonder if it'll do it. Let me click approach and just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. I think that's kind of cheating in a way if I do it, but let's see what happens. Let me put on my landing lights. Because I don't see how it would be doing this like in real life without a VOR station. Yeah, like how would this work in real life without a VOR station? Like, there's nothing for it to... I don't know. It's a GPS RNAV landing, though, so maybe... Well, I don't know how all that works. Whatever. All right, let me fly this by hand. Adjust my trim down. Try to keep that dot as close to the center as I can. Come on, dot, center up again. Damn, I keep on drifting off course. Oh, that's cool. I think it's fun, like, learning how to set shit like that up. Like, I'm having fun, like, as tiring as it is, like, trying to find info on how to set this flight stick up. I think it's a lot of fun, actually, like, setting up that kind of stuff. And, like, learning how to do it, and... This runway is no joke. Probably be a lot easier if I turned off real weather. Cut the engines. No, bitch! Oh, I came in too hot. All right, we'll do it again. I cut the engines right at the threshold of the runway. Thank you. Yeah, I cut the engines right at the threshold of the runway, and I thought I could just kind of, like, plunk it down like St. Bart's, but it didn't work. All right. We'll do it again. Yeah, I'd love to be able to show that to you, bud. But they don't have that available yet on this. I'd like to see a replay of that too. All right, let's go into heading mode. Let's go up to, well, actually, let's hold our altitude here, I guess. We'll hold it 1,000 feet. That's probably not what it is in real life, but we're in a simulator. We're in a simulator. It's okay. Hey, I knew that was coming. Where'd I put my batteries at? Oh, right here. Hold on, let me switch my battery out. Hey, I got a trophy for that. I'll have to look at that up later. Pretty cool. Land at an airport where wind speeds are in excess of 15 knots without using any assistance. I'll take it. Well, that gave me a landing, so... Whatever happens on this video, I have the trophy to prove it. I could do that, Arnett. I could do the landing where, you know, the autopilot takes it on in, but I don't really want to do that. I want to land it myself. Yeah, I know, right? Thanks for the trophy, Xbox. Alright, we can probably start. What are we, about 6 miles out? Let's go like another half a mile and we'll make our turn back towards the airport. That is a very interesting... That's a very interesting airport to land at, that's for sure. You know, looked at those thumbnails pictures so quickly, I didn't really take into consideration, like I didn't really look at that airport that closely. I just saw it was a small runway. I had no idea it was on a cliff on both sides. Well, yeah, if I don't land it this time around, then I'll choose the other side. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Well, let's see what happens. If for some reason, you know, if I can't land it this time, then I'll come in on the other runway. I figured this runway would be easier because we had a headwind coming into it, but I mean the headwind, according to, I mean, I don't know what it's gusting at, but it's, you know, a pretty steady 10 to 15 knots. And the crosswind's almost the same. Now, I mean, I could take the easy way out and have the autopilot take us down, but I really don't see how that's possible in real life. Because there's nothing, I don't see anything for the glide path to get a vertical reference on. Like, I don't know how it would do it. I guess maybe I just don't understand how that kind of system works, but like, I would think with a GPS landing that it would need something to reference the vertical height. No, there's no VOR station. That's what kind of threw me, because usually with, at least in a simulator, if you're going to do like an approach like this in this kind of mode, you need to have a VOR station for the glide path. But yeah, there's no VOR station here. I can't see one, at least not on Navigraph. And there wasn't one that showed up in the VFR map here. Alright, let's take ourselves off autopilot. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. Yeah. Like, if there really is a VOR station there, I probably would have let the autopilot take us down. But, since there isn't, I felt kind of, I don't know. I didn't really feel right about doing that. You know, I don't want to cheat. I want to try to do this the right way. Hold on, something's playing somewhere. Where is that coming from? Hold on, I got music playing from somewhere. It's coming from my tablet. Where's that coming from? Oh, it's coming from, Jesus Christ. It was coming from an advertisement that was playing in the background of my tablet. I'm like, where the hell is that shitty ass song coming from? I wonder how this airport would be to land at nighttime. If it's even possible. I gotta get a lot slower. I like to be right around, like, stall speed when I hit the ground. Same thing at St. Bart's. Yeah, I would think it's daytime only. Like, I don't see, like, where they would have any kind of, like, lights for the pilots to see. I mean, at least coming in this direction, maybe the other direction, but... No, yeah. The only approach I saw was that RNAV approach, but I don't even know if that's correct. Like, I bet you if you go in, like, your your pilot system, wherever you guys get your charts from for like the real flights, I bet you they don't have anything for this airport. Ah, you fuck. That's embarrassing. Popping up like that. Motherfucker. Okay. Wow, what is that out there? What are those mountains out there? Yeah, I'm just curious if I don't think they have any instrument approaches. What island is that out there? Oh, St. Eustatius. Yeah, I guess so. I just, you know, bouncing up in the air like that, man, that's like, you know. This is a cool looking island. I like how they have the houses like up in the... Alright, well, let's make our turn. Let's go turn around and get ready for some St. Bart's action. St. Bart's is always fun. I'm gonna do some more practice landings at this airport. This is a cool little airport. Good choice. I've never even heard of this airport until today. Or yesterday, whenever you sent that message. All right, let's plug in a little TFFJ. Let's go to menu. Nope, not menu. Let's go to flight plan. Menu. Delete flight plan. Go down to destination and do a little TFFJ. Finish up our little island hopping weed delivery trip. Yeah, this one's the ganja only. No cocaine on this flight this time. We save those for South America. TFFJ. St. Bartholomew. All right, runway would be runway 10. Any procedures? Enter. Right. The forbidden herb. All right, we got a visual. Let's do straight. What would the barometric? I guess we'll plug in. Well, we'll leave the same as the other one. We'll just leave 690 in. All right, let's activate that. And let's get rid of the manual sequence. All right, let me see if there's any waypoints on the way here. Let me open up this VFR map. Probably not, since we're so close. I said not letting me scroll in and out. That's interesting. Oops. Oh yeah, there's no waypoints. Okay. Well, we got the straight one. All right. Well, I guess that'll be okay. All right, let's get out of here. Fuel, we got 188 pounds. Should be enough. And we're only going right next door. Yeah, we're good. All right, and we'll set this to 1,500 feet. And let's put our heading mode on. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go, bitch. We got one more delivery of the ganja. Our good old Jamaican herb. This is a cool little airport, man. I'm going to come back here and do some landings here. Oh, shit. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing. Woo! I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention for most of that racing down the runway. I was looking over at the houses. Next thing I know, I look over, the runway's almost gone. We're not at takeoff speed, and we have a big rock in front of us. I bet you that's St. Bart's over here. Little icon right there. That's probably it. But I wonder how these pilots enjoy flying. Yeah, yeah. Do they teach you that equation when you go to like the pilot academy? Is that like the all right? Well, welcome to your first day of learning how to be a pilot. A very rewarding career that will take you all around the world. Let me start you off with the first lesson. Low speed plus big rock equals bad news. Write that down on page 1 of your notebook. Now I wonder how the pilots enjoy like flying these little routes. Right. We have one question for you for your final exam, and it's what do you do if you're at a low speed and there's a big rock in front of you? Now, like these pilots that fly these routes all day, I wonder how they enjoy it. Like, I wonder if they find it like if they're just so used to flying into these little airports, or if it's like, because I'm sure there's some airports like that you go to where it's like, man, I gotta land there. Shit, it's like it's always windy, or air traffic controllers are always fucked up. Like I wonder how they enjoy it down here, like going from little airport to little airport. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's got to be real stressful. All right, maybe we'll just fly this by hand, maybe. Oh, let me fix the trim. Forgot the flaps were still up. I mean, flaps were down. Let me actually descend a little bit. I guess I'll put on nav. And let's do VS and go down. Yeah, I would think that's got to be like a really stressful job, like going into, especially landing at like that airport and this airport. Like if you're going there multiple times a day, I'm sure you get so used to it that it's like muscle memory after a while. But still, man, like you're landing at like some of the hardest airports to land at in the world on a regular basis, daily, like multiple times a day. You know, with planes that are older for the most part, you know, that don't have a lot of the safety systems I'm sure that, you know, the newer airplanes have. Yeah, those pilots and like the pilots that go to Mount Everest to that Lukla airport, man, those pilots that fly into that thing. I did a flight into there on New Year's Eve. I remember it because, like, I talked about it for a while before I did it. Oh, I want that plane, the PA-28. I've been thinking about buying that for a few months now. I just never. Aeronauto makes it, and so does Just Flights, and like they're both excellent companies. I just anyways, but I did that flight into Lukla, and like, man, you got to fly in this valley between these mountains. And then, like, you look over to the right and you see this little strip of concrete and you turn over into it. It's pretty stressful. Yeah. Somebody thought it was a good idea. I'd like to have a long conversation with that person. Feel like you do realize that you know, nobody likes you, right? Like, you know, if you had friends before you made this airport, I just talked to all of them. They don't want to be friends with you anymore. They think you're an asshole. Yeah, I flew from, I forget the airport I took off from. It was like, it's like 30 miles away. Over, I think it's in Nepal, actually. Oh no, Kathmandu. I took off at Kathmandu Airport. What did I fly? I forget what plane I flew. I tried to recreate it, like a lot of the flights I do, I try to recreate real flights. Like I'll go in and like many of the flights that I do are based off of a real flight that I find on FlightAware. I try to use the same waypoints, the same runways. I put in the flight numbers. I go online and find like tail number. Like I try to. But yeah, that. What did I fly? Was it the? I think it was the ATR. I think I flew. I'd have to go back and look at the video. It might have been the ATR. I know it was a twin propeller plane. It wasn't the DA-62. I think it is the ATR. I don't have that many twin propeller planes. All right, cool. I'll have to take a look here when I finish up tonight. Yeah, Grease had a good point. If I could play with both if I could use like the controller to move around the cockpit and the flight stick to fly, that would be perfect. I just don't know if I could have both of those connected at the same time. That would solve a lot of issues. Move around the cockpit, use the mouse, and then when I actually need to fly, use the flight stick. That actually might work. That's a good idea. Because I really think it's going to be, I think it's going to be really awkward using the mouse. And the mouse doesn't have enough buttons really to move around the cockpit the way I want to. Like right now, it's so easy to strafe and go in and out and go up and down. Like, it's so simple. All I have to do is hold in the left bumper and use the 2 joysticks or the 2 triggers. Like, it's so simple. And I don't see anything, any combination of buttons on any other devices I have making it that easy. Not that I need to move around the cockpit that often, but I mean, you know, you do. Like, you know, I still need to. And I don't want to use up buttons on the flight stick for camera action. I want to use the buttons for, like, you know, heading, you know, turning on certain things, putting the landing gear down. Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, Canadian Aviator? What's happening? We're gonna try to make this landing here at St. Bart's. I haven't done this in a few months, so we're gonna see how it goes. Last time I landed here, it was in a I don't even remember what plane I landed in last time. Oh, the PC-12. Okay, send it on over. I don't know what you're talking about, but you can go ahead and send it. Talking all cryptic and stuff, bro. You're like, let me send you what I got. I don't know if it's gonna beat what I got on this airplane. I got a lot of green on this airplane. I got a lot of cash. I got a few assault rifles and a whole bunch of weed. 2 grenades, just in case. Just in case things get out of hand. I do know that the last time I flew into this airport, I had live weather off. Like, it was nice, clear skies. That's right. This stuff just got shipped over from Jamaica a couple of days ago, man. We just dried it out. It's good to go. All right, we could probably get ready to turn off the autopilot. Let's put on our landing lights. You know what? I don't know if they would be doing this landing right now in real life with as foggy as it is. Maybe it'll clear up as we get closer. I can recreate the landing from that video you sent me where the guy, you know, goes to the other touchdown zone and lands there. That'll be real easy. All right, what do I got? 7 miles? Oh, 2 miles. Oh, shit. And the flaps sound so cool when you put them down on this airplane. What, you know what, Magnum? That is an excellent point. I did not think about that one. Yeah, customs will not see us. I want to almost be stalling out when I come over the top of that hill. I want to be like almost like stalling out. That much I do remember when I was landing the PC-12. Yeah, doesn't it? That's a great movie, by the way. That's one of my like favorite movies to like put on and just like drool to, just like, you know, those times where like I don't want to think. All the actors in that movie are great. I even like Brie Larson in that movie. I don't like her really in anything else. But yeah, Loki's great in that movie. John Goodman, Samuel L. Jackson. King Kong was great in that movie. The two guys from Straight Outta Compton. One of the guys played Eazy-E in that movie, and the other guy played Dr. Dre in that movie. Cool. Yeah, man, that'd be cool, man. Hopefully in the next few days you'll be able to do it. Alright, well, our speed is definitely low enough. I should probably get that up just a little bit. Boy, BD Burns looks like he's crashing.
500.
Yeah, we need to come over right over that little gap right in front of us. Yeah. Once the new simulator comes out, whoa, that wind just pushed me to the side. Jesus. When flight Jesus, this is windy. I did not have to worry about this last time I landed here. Last time I landed here, I had clear weather and live weather turned off. Yeah, when Flight Simulator 2024 comes out, they'll have that capability, and they'll also have, like, where we could all, like, fly in the same airplane together, which I think would be pretty cool, doing, like, a long-haul flight. All of us, like, in the same airplane. That would be pretty cool. I can man, like, the engineering section, you know. Jake can take care of, like, you know, engines and navigation and shit. I think I'm too high. Literally, not figuratively. You talking about baby? What? You confused the hell out of me, Canadian aviator. You confused the hell out of me. I don't know what you're talking about. You're like surprised. You're like, oh, that was actually nice. Man, I wish we had instant replay. Like, I'd love to be able, like, to look at it from the outside. Yeah, I came really close, I think, to clipping the ground, but, yeah, man, we did it. We made our drug run. And looks like PD Burns is on the other side of the mountain. Dude, you got me so confused. I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, well, we did it. We did it. We delivered everything we needed to deliver. So, I think I'm going to sign off here and work a little bit more on the flight stick. My new flight stick. See how it goes. Try to get this thing up and running so I can start using it in the next couple of days. Or decide that this one's not right for me and I need to get another one. You know, I got this one because, you know, it looked good for the price. It is very good for the price. But this one might not have what I need, so... I wonder if I can actually do both at the same time. Hang on, let me try this a second here. Let me move the microphone, let me move my keyboard. Let's put this over on the side here. Get my cable out. Let me see if this will actually work with the other controller at the same time. Plug it in. right, we got action. All right, keep default. Let me see here. All right, profile A. Helicopter, default. Let me see what profile A looks like. Oh yeah, okay, so profile A is for helicopters. Okay. Rudder access, elevators. All right, let's do default. All right, sounds good, my dude. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, let me see if this will do the flaps. All right, so right now it's not doing anything. But I bet you if I get rid of the other controller, it will. All right, let's turn off this controller. Nope, still not doing anything. All right, let's unplug it and then plug it back in again. Oh yeah, this is what it started doing the other night. See? This is what it did the other night. All right, well, the throttle's not working. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna... Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, I think I need to start the simulator with this thing already connected. All right, unless we do this one, let's try this one here. Oh, it's doing that now. It's doing the flaps. Let me, well, I'm not going to be able to wear my headphones and do this at the same time right now. Let me restart from... All right, let's do this. And let's go restart. All right, let's see if... Restart. And... Let me just try this just for a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to sign off. But I'm just curious if... Now, I don't have any sound, so... I mean, I could put it on the monitor, but I don't want it to bleed into the microphone. So I'm just going to go without sound. Come on, bitch. Let's go. Hiya, bitch. Come on. Come on. Come on, St. Bart. Stop being a bitch. Come on. Wow. All right, let's all right, let's make it light outside. Wow, this is really having a hard time. Let's try restarting again. I bet Bet you it's gonna shut down the simulator. Am I wrong or right? Something about this airport, man, just breaks the game. Come on. Prove me wrong, St. Bart's. Prove me wrong. Yeah, this thing lights up. It's got, like, different color profiles, too. But, like, that's the one I have set up right now, like blue and green. Might have to choose a different airport. Man, I have never seen an airport. No. I don't use Streamlabs. I use OBS. All right, let me go back to the main menu and choose a different to stream in 1080p. I upgraded my my Ethernet cable to a Cat 8 cable. I got a much better HDMI cable, or 2 HDMI cables actually. I got 2 really good ones. And I made sure my capture card could actually do 1080. It wasn't expensive. The capture card was like 30 bucks. I can't even get to the menu right now. Come on, Jesus. Something about this airport just... This game does not like this airport tonight. Alright. Let's, no. No, main menu. Yeah, the capture card I bought was like 30 bucks. That can do 1080p, and then I put the settings in OBS to run at 1080p, but I can only run at 30 frames a second because of the computer I have. If I had a better computer, I could run at 60 frames a second, but I figured 1080 was more important than, you know, the frames per second, so. Alright, see you. You know, I never thought I could actually probably use my keyboard for some of those features, like the moving around the cockpit. I could probably use my... That's interesting. I might be able to do that. But I definitely can't use both controllers at the same time. That will not happen. Wow, this is so weird, man. Like... It like won't even quit the game. Might be better just to shut all this down tonight. Look at this. This is nuts. I have never seen the simulator act like this before. Jesus. Maybe my Xbox is dying. No, it definitely doesn't like that island. I'm still feeling the effects of that island. And we're not even there anymore. Wow. I don't really want to restart the game. If I'm going to do that, I'm just going to wait until tomorrow. Alright, well, the mouse is no longer showing up. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's something wrong, man. Alright, well, fuck it. I'm signing off. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with this tonight. It might just be a problem with their system. So we'll test out the flight stick tomorrow night. Yeah, I mean, my mouse isn't even moving around like properly. Something's wrong with their system. All right, fuck it. All right, I'm gonna sign off here. I will see you guys tomorrow. You know, sometime around 7:45, 8 o'clock East Coast time, and we will. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow night, other than playing with the flight stick and seeing if we can get it. You know, see how it works. You know, maybe we'll do a quick review of that and then do another flight. But I will see y'all. No, I don't even hear my Xbox on. I don't think it's not an Xbox problem. I don't think. I think it's a Microsoft problem. Because I mean, my Xbox is not even like running hot. Like there's like no heat coming out of it. So, anyways, I will be back tomorrow night. We'll figure something out. We'll do something, and I will see y'all then. Until then, have a good hump day, and I will see y'all tomorrow night. Take it easy, Magnum. See you later. See ya.